146. It's on spur 55. We're in the eastbound lanes. We're about half a mile east of the Trinity River Bridge. I don't know if you can see it there, just through the trees. You can see just the top of it coming up. See the cars way up there, coming up over the Trinity River and down and around here. It's about half a mile back there. It's at station 170 and we're at station 200, 3,000 feet. This section's supposed to be jointed reinforced, but they had an alternate. Instead of the 10-inch joint reinforced, you could use 12-inch contraction design, which is plain concrete with the 15-foot joint spacing and dowels, which you can see is what they elected to use. So 15-foot joint spacing. It's 12 inches thick. Again, it doesn't appear to have very much distress. It has a lot of traffic though. It's just 2 lanes, one each direction. It's got asphalt shoulders with the cement stabilized base underneath. Again, each of the joints does have a pretty good seal. It carries a phenomenal amount of truck traffic, a lot more than I had anticipated. Spur 55 crosses over the Trinity River Bridge and hits 146 just south of Baytown.
Cedar Bayou is what this bridge is.
Is that the Cedar Bayou? Okay, Paul says that bridge back there is not Trinity River Bridge, but the Cedar Bayou Bridge. Do you remember how old this is? This one is relatively new too. It's early 80s, 80 or 81. That's what the microphone's for. That's what the auxiliary microphone's for, is to minimize the truck background noise.
I'm guessing that the trucks that are going by, it looks like they're going to a dump. Most of them are sanitary trucks. Sanitary trucks.
There's the end of the section here. Yeah. This is, Paul was just pointing out, there's the Cedar Bayou turnaround, which is down at station 170. So we are, as I said, about half a mile. This is the end of the section. It's about half a mile from the end of our section. Paul wants to be in the movies. There you go. Okay. You can see there is quite a bit of traffic. Paul was saying that it appears that all these trucks are going to a dump for a landfill or garbage dump, but there's definitely, I mean, a disproportionate amount of trucks. You saw there 3 trucks for every one vehicle, for every one pedestrian vehicle. I'm going to go ahead and shut it down for a minute, take some 35mm pictures. There's that spike. And then I'll go and walk back through the section. Continue, I'm looking east here. There's some horses out there. There's pasture land on one side. Oh, off in the distance is, Paul was saying, that's Exxon's Baytown refinery there. I'll go ahead and walk back through. This section again does not appear to have any of the transverse cracks, obviously because of the short joint spacing. I don't see any of the real severe spalling. There's that's the opposite lane there. They've got a little bit more asphalt joint sealant than they need, but we won't hold that against them. Then you can see the bridge just past the end. That there's a plant entrance about 1,000 feet past the end of the section, and then another 2,000 feet is the bridge. So a spike here. This is spur 55. We're in the eastbound lanes. Let's see, 12-inch plain jointed concrete pavement. That concludes section 48, 41, 46.